Hello out there in Wonderland. This is Monterey Jack coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm right here in Studio 7 Pluses, ready to give you another story, another true story from back in the day. Yes. So, once upon a time, back in 1969, there was a guy named, I'll just call him R. And he had this really hot Triumph. Yeah, the engine was beefed up pretty good. And he was dating Miss V. I call her Miss V, yeah. And Miss V was wearing one of those see-through dresses. We were on taking her to work, yes. R and I. I was riding shotgun and she was in the center and R, of course, was driving. And so we're getting close to where V works, and all of a sudden the police pull us over. Well, we're wondering, what the heck do we do? You know, I don't think he was really speeding. He shut it down like in residential areas. But, yeah, so the cops pulled us over. They ripped R out of the car. Put him in the police car, yeah, in handcuffs. What's the deal? And all of a sudden, I was getting out of the car, and the cop grabbed me and threw me against the chain link fence and said, "You think you're a real ladies' man, don't you?" And I said, "Sir, I haven't said anything." You know, Miss V had one of those see-through dresses on, so the cops must have really got excited. Anyway, so off R went in the cop car, taking him to jail. I took V to work, and then I went down to the jailhouse. And I must tell you this, in this story, must interject this. We had an apartment. It was about 1,300 square feet. It was a big apartment for that time of that year. I'll be all right next week. Okay, so one of my roommates, he liked to smoke marijuana, and the smell went down through the vents, and down below was a vice cop. He was also the manager of the apartments, and so he come knocking on our door, and he said, "Listen, you guys, I don't mind you smoking, but don't let me catch you with any hard drugs or you're all going to jail." And, "Yes, Mr. Lucero." "Yes, sir." So anyway, now back to R. So I went to the police department, and the policeman at the desk, I told him, I said, "Listen, my friend really got ripped off. The police didn't tell us why they were putting him in jail or what was the reason. And I'm going to call Mr. Lucero, my friend, and we're going to check into this." Well, as soon as I said Lucero, that policeman jumped up, went back. Remember, this wasn't the main jailhouse; it was just a little subsidiary. But yeah, he jumped up and he went in and he got R out. No paperwork, no nothing. We went out, got in the car, took off. R's looking at me, he said, "How'd you do that?" And I said, "It's my secret, and I take it to the grave with me." So anyway, there's a quick little story what happened to R and me and Miss V. And yeah, it was a lot more intense than you might imagine when they first pulled us over, the police, yeah. So anyway, it's a wonderful day today. So whatever you've got to do, it'd be a lovely day to do it in today. That is, if you're in Las Vegas, because it's going to be in the high 60s, and we're loving it. The dry climate with high 60s is just marvelous. We might get some wind later on, so if you're going to come here, make sure you're here in the morning. Anyway, hey everybody, love you. Take care and be safe. This is Monterey Jack signing off.